Hi everyone, welcome to Jenny's Card Creations. My name is Jenny. I am an independent Stampinup demonstrator and I'm coming live from Melbourne in Australia. How are you all going? I hope you all had a wonderful day. It was a beautiful, beautiful sunny day today. Not that I saw much of it, I just saw it through the window. And I hope you had a lovely sunny day where you are as well. What have you all been up to? Again, I got all the kits out for Card and Cuppa, so we are all set to go on Monday. So they're all being sent out by express post, and we're all set to go for Monday. And I cannot wait to start off our second month of the year. Cannot believe we're in the second month. We've been doing Card and Cuppa for nearly 5 years now, and it's so much fun and my favourite time of the week, and it's Monday. I usually get Monday-itis, but not for Card and Cuppa, which is really, really great. If you like to join or come and join us and you live in Australia, come and join us. I didn't mean to talk about this. That just came out, but come and join us. I send you out kits and we do one each week. And if you would like to know more information, just let me know. It's all online. So it doesn't matter where you are in Australia. We all meet together and have a blast. So, what have you all been up to? I went and saw Ed Sheeran last week, so I do apologise for not being live last week. Had an absolute blast of a time there. Can I just say, it's the second time I've seen Ed Sheeran, and can I just say, if you haven't been, you need to go next time he comes. He is just the most amazing artist, so down to earth. And you know what? It was just him and his guitar. There was nothing else, no dances or costume changes or flashy, things. It was just him. It was very raw and it was so good. And we had 2 3/4 hours of him just singing non-stop. It was insane, and most of the time he would just change his arrangement around. He'd make it up as it goes. If there was any requests, he would just do them. So it was just brilliant. He's the most amazing, down-to-earth guy, and it was just great. So if he comes back again, you haven't seen him, put it on your list to go. He's just amazing. So that's where I was last Thursday. I did think of you all. I thought this is really weird not being live with you all, but so I sent you a pic to say I'm not live. I'm out with Ed. Okay, I see some of you are jumping on. So how about I hop on to our page so I can say hello to you all. Okay, here we go. Oh, and I'm not frozen. I'm on my iPad tonight. Computer is downstairs. I forgot to get it, and I thought, it's already after 8. I'm not going down to get it, so I'm going to persevere with the iPad. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Joan. Hey, Sandra. How are you? Hello, Trudy. How you going, my friend? Hey, Rose, Glenda, and Julie. Hello, guys. Great to have you all on. It's been absolutely great to be with you all. Like I said, I missed last week. And I did miss you all. I really did miss you all. It was just weird not being live with everyone. Hello, Jillian. Hello, Corrine. Yeah, I did enjoy it, Jillian. It was just fantastic. It was really, really great. Hi, Colleen. Great. You're all hopping on. This is fantastic. I just want to let you know a little bit of homework here. Well, not homework. We've got new product out now. So I meant to put a thing up yesterday and I got my dates all wrong. I thought it was today, but it's yesterday. March 3rd, we brought out new product. So there's new product in my shop tonight, as of now, and it's all online exclusives. Now, I'm not going to be showing you the new stuff tonight. I do have some bits and pieces which will be coming. But tonight I thought we'd just revisit something from the last online exclusives that's still current, and it's called the Lovely Blossom set. I really love this set. I love the DSP. In fact, I actually love the suite. So that's what we're going to be playing with tonight. And tonight I thought I'd case a cut myself. I'm casing myself. So I'm just going to make up a card that I did for on stage when I went to on stage in Melbourne. Oh, will be nearly 3 years ago, I suppose, or 2 years ago, probably 2 years ago, and I've never done a live with it, so I just thought I'd show you what I did for on stage 2 years ago. Look, it's going to be discontinued what I used there, but I'm going to use it with current stuff tonight. And I just thought the DSP that we're using tonight in the Lovely Blossoms, or Lovely Arrangements it's called, I thought it worked beautifully with what that you know, the layout that I did for that. So that is coming, okay? That's what we're going to be doing tonight, which I looking forward doing that with you all. He's in Adelaide tonight, Trudy. Oh, pity you couldn't have gone. Gosh, that's a bit of a... But hey, he's up against the football. So, I mean, I know which one I'd go to. I'd go to Ed than go to the footy. So I heard the footy's back tonight, the AFL and the rugby league. So it's busy Thursday night, isn't it? I can't believe the footy's back already. I haven't missed it. And my husband's out working, so I can't blame him for having the footy on tonight because he's still out there working. He's gone to Torquay to drop off trucks. I think there's a gig down there this weekend. There's gigs everywhere at the moment, so yeah. Hello, Lillian. How are you? Hey, Danny. Last night, speaking of Danny, it just reminded me, and Danny and Trudy, we had team get-together last night, and we had an absolute blast. We got caught up on all the things that are happening in Stamping Up, and can I tell you, March is going to be busy. Crazy, crazy busy, especially if you are a demo, because we get the perks of pre-ordering all the new things that are coming out in April, and that is new online exclusives and also the new catalog, which is going to be available to you in April. So if you're going to on stage, the demonstrators there will be receiving their catalogs there. So if you want a catalog, I'm going to be able to order them next week. So if you would like a catalog and you haven't got a demonstrator, give me a shout. I'm more than happy to send one out to you. Okay, so lots of things happening. I'm going to keep you in the loop with it all as we go. I'm not going to give it to you all now because most of it's not going to happen until till May. So to me, it's no point keeping you up to date with things that it's not going to happen till May. So what's the point to me? But I will keep you up to date with the new in colors and things like that are coming. I will keep you up to date with all those. Before then, obviously, yeah. Okay, because well, I just go by what I like. I get excited about something and then I realize, oh, darn, I have to wait 6 weeks or 6 weeks? Longer, 2 months or something, and I can't get it. That'd annoy me. So that's what I'm only going by what I like. So I hope you don't mind with me doing that. Okay, hello Kay, how are you? Okay, so how about we get started? Okay, let's go. Okay, I got a new stand which is magnetic, and I forgot to use it tonight. I know, dilly, but anyway, that's all good. Okay, just a reminder, okay, a big reminder. These lot, guys, are leaving us. They are the in colors from 2024 to 2026. They are leaving us. And if you want to get refills, alcohol blends, cardstock, or even the ink pads, whatever, now's the time to do it because I noticed they are starting to go quickly, okay? I'm very sad this one's going. This is my absolute fave. Petunia Pop. It needs to come back again, seriously. So if you would like to continue using these colors, I really recommend you get the refills, okay? And all the other things that go with it, like the alcohol blends, cardstock, ribbons, and whatever you like. So if you would like want to continue, please don't miss out, because once your ink pad is dry and you haven't got a refill, you're not going to be able to continue using it, okay? So I really recommend get on it quick, because I notice things are starting to get low in stock, okay? So get onto that. Don't leave it to the last minute, because I don't want you missing out on that. because they will be replaced soon. What is on stage? Well, on stage, Sue, is where it's a convention for all demonstrators, hobby demonstrators and business demonstrators. We all get together, and it's in 3 parts of the world. One's in the US, one's in Europe, and one's in the South Pacific, which is in Sydney for us this year. Next year, it's going to be in Melbourne, I'm hoping. So what it is we get to see all the new things that are coming, the new ink colours, the new products, lots of new different things that Stampin' Up! Are going to be releasing, which I can't tell you as yet. And also we get to craft and meet fellow demonstrators. So it's a really, really great day. It goes for 3 days, full on 3 days. It's lots and lots of fun. I went to the one in Melbourne. Unfortunately, I'm not able to go this year to the one in Sydney, but I will be, I've got 2 team members going, which they're going to keep me up to date with everything. So, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun for everyone. So that's what On Stage is. It happens once a year. So it's a big thing for demonstrators who are hobbies or business. So it's lots of fun. Okay, so what else did I do? Oh, I'm going to show you what we did last night at Team Get Together. So Team Get Together, we usually do, I keep everyone up to date with what's happening down the track. So they're all up to date with everything. Now, when I say up to date with everything, with my team members, majority of them are all hobby demonstrators. So they join to get the discount. So, and you can too, if you are interested. So I have a couple that do it as a business. And then most of mine are hobby demonstrators to get it for the discount. And that's what I did until COVID hit. And I went this way instead as a business. So we made this last night because I thought, oh my gosh, we meet the first Tuesday of the month. And I forgot about Easter. I thought, oh my gosh, by the time we get back together again, Easter will have just about beginning. So we made this last night. How cute is this? I just thought it was a little table favor. So it opens up. Now, this technically really should have, oh, my glue dot's playing up here. This technically really should have some shredded paper and some chockies in there, Easter eggs and things like that in there, but I haven't bought Easter eggs as yet. So this is what we made last night. Isn't it cute? So it's a little handbag. If you take off that handle, it could be a treasure trove. If you've got a boy or something, you don't have to have the handles on there. You can make it as a treasure chest or whatever, and that's what we made. So we had lots of fun with that last night with the Easter. There we go. So come and join my team if you'd like to learn more of those little bits and pieces that we do. We have fun. Okay. Plus you get the Stampin' Up! Discount and you don't have to sell. So there you go. It's really great. Okay. Pretty in pink is your favourite colour. It is pretty, isn't it, Glinda? That's my second favourite. I love that one. Hello, Esther. How are you going? Hey, Joan. Okay, so as I was saying, we are going to be doing I call it the Lovely Blossoms because that's what they're called, the suite. But it's really called the Lovely Arrangements Designer Series paper. You know, if you followed me before, you know I'm obsessed with this die. We're not using it tonight, believe it or not. So we are going to be mainly using the dies and the stamp set and the Designer Series paper, which is this one here. And can I just say, I absolutely love this. It comes, there's not that many colours in this. It comes like this. Okay, they're the 4 you choose from. Okay, and it gives you about 4 pages of each, I think, 4 or 3 or 4, can't remember. I've had this for a little while, and I've hacked into most of it, so I had to try and find things that weren't hacky, so it'd be nice and presentable for you guys. So I'm just going to turn the other side around, and that's it there. Can you see how gorgeous this is? Isn't this pretty? And I think I've got the same one there. I have 2. There is another one. Beg my pardon. Oh, my favourite. Cloud cover. There we go. So this is the plain side if you like, and then you've got the more full-on side in colour. So these are absolutely pretty. This is my absolute fave. I love this paper. It's very, very pretty. So you've got the designer series paper, and then you have got your bundle. Then you've got embellishments, which I cannot find my embellishments. I went to the factory through the week. When I say factory, it's our office. I collated all our kits together down there. I had to do 96 kits. And I had more room down there than I did here. And I think I left my embellishments down there. So there is some embellishments here, and there is some ribbon, which is this one here. Okay, so there also is an embossing folder, which is this one here as well. Now, if you get all those, plus your embellishments, it's only $157.25. Now, obviously, if you join up, you will get your 20% off that. Okay? I love it how everything coordinates and goes. You don't have to think about what goes with what. They've done it for you, so that's what I'm making it so much easier for me. I love it. Okay, so we're not using the embossing folder tonight or the ribbon, but we are going to be using these. So I'm going to grab this one. What else have I got? Definitely that one and that one. So we're going to be using those three, I think, tonight. Those three there. So we've got Secret Sea, Old Olive, and Cloud Cover, and obviously white. Okay, so they're the three that we're going to be using in the designer series paper. Okay, so I'm just going to place them down there, and we're going to be using this flower, and we're going to use this leaves. Now I've already cut the leaves out, so I've got them all there ready to go. So we're going to be using those soon. So how about we start, no, we don't want that. We want our stamp set. So how about we start our flower. I'm not going to colour this flower in as much. I'm just going to keep leaving. You can see I use this a lot. It's had a good old run. I'm not going to be using all the stamps here. I'll use the sentiments, not even going to be using that, or the leaves. So I'm not going to be using much in this tonight, but enough to keep it looking, well, I think it's going to look good. Okay, let me just grab a piece of scrap paper. I haven't got any left that size, so let me just grab, I'm just going to grab one of these. I'm going to need some white soon anyway. I'm not going to show you my my on-stage one that I did a couple of years ago until the end. Otherwise, it's going to wreck it for you. So I'm going to show you what I did then, but I'm not going to show it to you then, until then. Okay, let me just grab out a piecing mat. Here we go, underneath the trimmer. And we're just going to do two flowers, and we're going to use basic black. It's always good to use your piece mat when you have photopolymer, simply because it gives you a really nice stamp. You've got that nice cushioning on there, because now that we've lost the orange, I'll call it the orange stamp pad that we had, we don't have that cushion. So this is where the piecing mat is always good, and it gives you that really nice solid stamp. Okay, we're just going to use Cloud Cover. Hey Jen, how are you? You keep losing me. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm still okay here. I haven't lost myself here, so I'm not sure if it's on my end or not. At the moment, I've been pretty good here. I haven't frozen, so that's something. Okay, so we've got Cloud Cover alcohol blends. Now, I'm going to let you in a little secret. Alcohol blends will be going up in May when you get your new catalogue. Okay, so if you do want to get refresh your alcohol blends, probably now's the time to do it. I don't know how much they're going up by, but they will be going up. Just letting you know, okay? There you go. There's something I was going to tell you, but If that was me, you know I love my alcohol blends, I'd want to know. Okay, so I'm just going to go over just a little bit on the white down here. I'm going to push you down a little bit. I'm not doing anything fancy here. Oh, something I forgot to tell you too. We did a card swap. In Card and Cuppa, we have a group offside of that, and it's for people that love to do card swaps. And we did a fantastic challenge. I'm not in charge of it. One of my team members is. And Pauline did the most amazing job with the challenge. I found it very, very challenging. And I'm going to show you them later on because I just finished mine. And it's out in the kits, everyone. For those of you who didn't get to read my notice, my card swap is on its way to you. I'm going to show you what we all did. The challenge was red and it had to be a pop out. And I found that challenging. Can you believe it or not? It wasn't the pop out, it was the red. And I can't believe it because red's my favorite color, which is crazy. Yeah. So you keep losing me too. Oh my goodness. Well, so far I'm okay. I haven't frozen here, so I'm only going by what I can see on the iPad. No frozen as yet, so how rude. The internet should behave. I'm non-live, so it should behave. It should know. Okay, so that was the dark cloud cover. I'm just going to go and do a little bit, just a little bit of light. I'm not doing all that much with this because I just basically want to keep it nice and white. I'm just basically scribbling here. And I don't usually use the brush tip, but I just thought in this regard, why not? Okay. I was thinking about watercolouring these, but my watercolouring isn't the best. So I thought, nah. Some people find watercolouring very relaxing. It's not relaxing for me. So I thought, nope, no watercolouring tonight. I did give it a go, and I thought, nah, just not feeling it tonight. So the alcohol blends came out. I'm actually doing a watercolouring course with my daughter in April, which I'm really looking forward to. So hopefully I'll get to learn a lot and learn about the mediums and the water content of that, because I think that's what happens is my water is too much. I don't have control over the water. At least I've got control over the alcohol blends, so we'll see how we go. Now I'm just putting colour lifter over it just to blur that down. You see, you don't have to do much with this flower. I think last time I did this, I just went over the lines. I'm basically doing the same again, but a bit more. And two colours. There we go. That's all I'm doing, everyone. I'm not doing anything else. That's it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to put that aside. I'm going to cut these out later. But let's get this card going. Okay. First of all, we need a base. For layer 1. There's going to be a few layers on this. So the card base is going to be as usual, 14.8 by and from 10.5, but we'll do that last. So we're going to go to 14.4 by 10. Okay, so this is our layer 1 base. Okay, and this is where these guys come in. Love them. So I thought maybe we could put this base down. So this is just going to be normal. You're the same with me, Glenda. Yeah, I think it's just, they say practice, 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 but I just haven't had the time. Oh my goodness, I was just going to sit down on my seat and I just realised I got a fur ball on my seat. So no, don't do that, Jen. Actually, I don't think I needed that. No, I did not. We'll use that for scrap later. We're doing 14.4 by 10. Okay, so this is the first one, first layer. Okay, I'm going to get a card base. Let's just do it. It's going to be basic white. I'm not going to ask you what colours to put behind because I've made it up for you. So we're going 14.4 and we're scoring at, 14.8 and we're scoring at 10.5. Okay. So this is going to go on top of here like so. Okay, so there's our basic one. Hello there, my friend Lee. How are you? Great to have you on. Okay, that's our first layer. Here's our second layer. We're going to use this. Love it. I'm just wondering if I have a smaller piece. No, I'm just going to keep going with this. Otherwise, I'm going to hold you up. For this one here, we're going to go 10. Uh, 10.8, 10.3, just seeing what's it. We're going 10. And then we're going to go, let me have a look here. No, we're going to go 10 this way, beg my pardon. 10, and then we're going to go 8. Let's see what this looks like. This is going to go, that's better. That's going to go on top like so. Okay? All right. Seeing as we've got our white just beside us, let's just do that. So we're going to go 10.7. Bit weird, I know. 10.7 by 8. Okay? That is going to go like so. Okay? All right. Now I'm putting this aside over here. So this is where the cloud cover is coming in. And we're going to do something here. All right. So we need 10. Just thinking which way will I go? That way or that way? I might see if I've got a smaller piece of cloud cover. Yes, I have. Okay, so we're going to go 10. Okay. I'm just debating which way will I go, this way or that way. I might go that way. Yeah, so I've got 10 and then we're going to go 3. So I need to do this way, 10 by 3. This is what happens when you have directional DSP. All right, and that is going to go underneath like that. Okay, there. So that is what that is going to look like. Okay? It looks strange, doesn't it? Trust me, it will work. It will work. All right, so I'm just going to stick all that down because you know what I'm like. I'll end up losing pieces. I've been losing things all day today. I was doing crafting with Kim today and I kept losing stuff. Mind you, so did she. So Kim is one of my team members and we just got there and we started crafting. 2.5 hours later, we realized, oh, we've been crafting for 2.5 hours, chatting non-stop. And she was losing stuff and so was I. All right. I'm just going to move that up, try and, it's very hot in this room, so things are sticking quite quickly. Hello, Pauline, are you back home? It was good having you on last night. All right, and then this one is going to go under like so. Now, before I do that, we are going to do some cutting, I think. That is going to go like so. Let's do some cutting first because there's some cutting I need to do. We're going to bring out the arches. These ones, they're a staple for me. I love them. And we are going to do this one and this one. Let me have a look. I think that's the right size. Yes. So we're looking at the arches, which is the 4th largest, I suppose. And the second. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6th and 7th largest. Or the 4th and the 5th smallest. Does that sound confusing? I'm confused just even saying it. Okay, let's grab our cut and boss machine and we'll cut out those other flowers while we're at it. I'm going to grab our Secret C. Let me see if I've got a bit of scrap. I'm just going to grab a piece. All right. Coco is sleeping on my Secret C. I don't want to disturb her. So I'm just going to grab some scrap. Gosh, the things we do for our fur balls, yeah? So we're just going to place this in here like so. And we're just going to get an outline of an arch. All right, now if you don't want to do this, you could do 2 arches and put it on top of each other. But I prefer doing this way because otherwise it gets a little bit more expensive with your postage, and I want to do dimensionals on this. If I did it the other way by doing 2 arches on top of each other, it would be quite thick. Okay, so here we go. Got an arch for another card. We've got Coco and Frappy, Jen. Coco and Frappy. Frappy's named after my husband's favourite drink, his favourite coffee. Dreadful name for such a beautiful girl. She looks like a princess. So there we go. We've got our little arch there. So let's just put that aside. So if you go to the die cutting section in my shop, you'll see, and just go everyday arches, you'll see them there. Okay, let's cut out these little guys. And hopefully I can still find the dies. There's that, there's that. Yeah, I haven't lost them as yet. Wouldn't trust myself. I was looking for the stamp this morning and I couldn't find it anywhere, and yes, it was under my nose. It's always the way. Nothing wrong with that. Yes, it is, Jen. I don't like the name. Don't like the name. She's such a beautiful, pretty little thing, and she's called Frappy. She should be called Princess or something. I don't know. A nice girly name, not Frappy. So there you go. I got outvoted. There you go. So we got one, and then we'll just do the other one. Very easy to line up these. I'm not even using tape because I just think, oh, look at that. I'm just going to push you down a little bit, sorry. I'll just move the desk down. Now I might be able to see what I'm doing. I've got a nice clean plate up the top just for you guys. I make sure I leave a nice top one for lives only. So then you can sort of see what I'm doing. There we go. So we've got our two there, all right? Okay, we might have to bring back the trimmer later on to do our sentiment. So I'll bring that back later. Okay. Let's go back to what we were doing. If I can find what I was doing. Oh, where did I do with it? See, I told you I'm losing things today. What did I do with it? It doesn't matter if I've lost it. I'll just make another one. Oh, look at that. I don't know what I've done with it. I did put it, oh, there it is up here. There we go. In a spot I wouldn't have probably put. Okay, so we're going to put that down there, and that's going to go underneath like so. This is going to go over like so. Okay. Now that is still not right. I don't think that is tall enough. So I'm just going to go again. I'm going to go a little bit bigger with this one. Let me just grab out my basic white. Gosh, I've got such a mess again. Get those before I lose them. I'm going to go 11 or 11 and a half. Let's just try that. 11 and a half by, what was that, 8, I think? Yes, by 8. Yep. That might be a bit big, but we'll see how we go. Oh, that's much better. Much better. Okay, and see this bit that we did before? We're going to pop that in there like that. What do you think of that so far? I like that. I think we'll just stick with that one. Okay, so for those of you who are asking, this one here is 11 and a half by 8. 11 and a half by 8. Okay, so let's just go back over it again. We've got our normal base, which is 14.4 by 10. And then we've got this one here, which is 10 by 8. And then we've got this one, which is 11 and a half by 8. And then this one, this little strip, is 10 by 3, okay? They're all centimetres, okay? And we're just going to place that there like so, okay? This is going to go on top like so. And then we're just going to put our flowers on and we're going to start decorating. What do you think of that? Okay, so let's stick this down for starters. I'm not even going to put this on dimensionals or glue dots or anything. I'm just going to stick it down. I'm just going to do little bits here with our glue. We're just going to stick it down, and then we'll do some blending with our brushes. There we go. All right, so let's grab out our cloud cover. And do a little bit of blending. Now I'm imagining this is going to be situated along here. So let's just go up here, and hopefully I've got it in the right spot. I just only want it very, very lightly. I'm not really phased back down there because I think it's going to get covered. Just to give it a bit of interest, the background, we don't want it completely stark white. And these are going to go in there like that. Can you see there's a little bit of shadow there, but we need to go a little bit darker. So we need to go a bit darker up here. There we go. That looks good. Not bad. Okay, so this is going to go like so. Now, I'm going to put this on dimensionals, and then I'm going to put this one underneath after I've done the dimensionals. Okay, just before I do that though, we're going to grab out our Stampin' Up marker. I know a lot of you still have these. I think they still sell these, but they are discontinued. But they are available on my shop. If you don't have a Stampin' Up marker, please use your alcohol blend. Okay, I'm going to use my my Stampin' Up marker because I've got it still, and I'm a believer of using up your stash. So I'm just going to place that there, and then this is going to go on dimensionals on top of here like so. Okay, let's get out some dimensionals. Now, which side am I going to do? I want to leave that side a little bit before I slide the little skinny bit under, and then I might put a dimensional after it's slid under. go in here. And hopefully that dimensional might hinder. All right, you know what? I'm going to take those 2 dimensionals off and then I might put it on. All right, so I'm just going to go like so. Have I got that in the middle? I think it looks okay. That'll do. And then we're going to glue that and slide that underneath and make sure that's in the right spot I want it. And then we'll put the dimensionals underneath. I'm sure there's a simpler way of doing this, but that's just the way I do it. Okay, well, if my flowers will I've been placing them where I want them, then a sticky note so I don't stuff it up. That's a good idea. I like that. Stuff up the placement when I stick them down. I like that idea. I do that with glue dots because that's why I can move them. That's a good idea. I like that idea. It's the worst thing, isn't it? You get things right and then you think, okay, take it all off. And then you think, how did I have that again? It's really annoying, isn't it? I often take a photo if I want to replicate what I did. But yeah, I can't tonight because I'm using my camera as my phone was the camera, so I can't tonight. But that's what I normally do too. All right, so I've just placed all those dimensionals on. And we are just going to take all those little caps off, little bits off. Oh my gosh. These are trespassing everywhere through the house. I need to vacuum tomorrow because they hang out with me all afternoon and they take off with these all over their tails. Okay, does it look like something? I hope so. So there we go. We're going to place these here like so. But hey, we haven't done the leaves. So let's grab out our leaves. Now, I cut them all out. They are old olive leaves, but I'm going to spruce these up. We're not going to use that many, everyone. So I think I only need 1, 2, 3. Let's try, say, that many. I probably won't use all of them, but we're going to spruce these up a little bit. There's nothing wrong with them. It's just that I like to have things shaded. So we're using Mossy Meadow. Mossy Meadow. We're just going to grab out our blending brush and we're going to give them a bit of a spruce. So I'm just going to put Mossy Meadow over it. I love doing this on lemon lime twist cardstock and then putting Granny Apple Green over the top. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing. So this one is Mossy Meadow ink blended on old olive. Don't they look cool? I love it. So give it a go with your blending brush, have a play around and work, see what else you come up with. I'm sure there's some beautiful shades out there that I haven't even discovered yet. That'll look absolutely stunning. You just bought this paper pack. You're going to love it, Kaz. Hello, by the way. You're going to love it. I have used this paper pack so much. In fact, even the whole suite, I've used it heaps. And I'm not really a flower person, but this really, I think it was the DSP, seeing it all go really beautifully together, it just spoke to me. So it had to go into my basket. Okay, how about we took that over? And hopefully they won't be long before they dry. All right. Gosh, I'm pretty happy. Nothing on my hands yet. No ink. Pretty impressed with myself because I usually get it everywhere. I'm just going to go over that a little bit more. Nothing wrong with it. I just want it blurry a little bit more. There we go. All right. Okay, let's put this all together. We're just going to go those two. I was thinking about that half one, but I thought it might have been a little bit too much. And then we're just going to place these leaves in somewhere. So doesn't it give it a lift? I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, I did. There's a leaf that hasn't been coloured. Look at the difference between that and one that's not blended. There's nothing wrong with it because look, the DSP's all right. But can you see the difference, what it makes? I just think it really gives it a lift when you actually do blending on your cardstock. So give it a go. Seriously, it just really makes it to me. So have a play around with your inks and see what you come up with. Now I'm going to be putting these flowers on dimensionals, but I just want to see how this looks for the moment. Might put those two together a little bit more. Okay, and I think I need one of these leaves in here somewhere. It looks a bit bland there, doesn't it? Let's put one in here. Don't want to really hide that flower, do we? I'm just going to move that around. There we go. What do you think of that? I'll try not to change my mind a lot like I normally do. I will try. I didn't say I'm not going to, but I will try not to. No, I'm going to I think the two look good there. Okay. We know where the flowers are going to go, so let's just put them on a dimensional. We know what they're doing. So, all right, I'm just going to give them a bit of a zhushy. Okay, I'm just going to sit that. I'm not sure how high up I'll go. All right, and then that one. I like to have things sitting up, as you all know. All right, so that looks okay. Maybe push you up a little bit higher. Okay, let's put in, yeah, Trude flowers. I wasn't going to tell you that yesterday. This is what I was going to be doing tonight, flowers. But hey, you loved the last flower that we did, so there you go. I thought maybe Trudy, they're, you know, if I have to do flowers, so do you. But I've got to say, I love this set, so it's no issue for me. But I love this set. Okay. I think I'm happy. I'm going to stick those down. Let's do a glue dot. You know, the reason I like glue dots, and I use them a lot, is because I'll find my glue dots. If I change my mind, and you know I do a lot, I can move them instead of I'm sticking them down. Now, where's my glue dots? Here they are. Not the packet I was after, but that's okay. I just ordered a heap of glue dots and they've just arrived. I ordered 10 packets. I only buy them once or a couple of times a year. So let's just see what that looks like. We really can't see the two-tone in the leaf there. So I've got to move that because we put all that work in there to get a two-tone leaf. You want to be able to see it. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to split this. Hacky Jen comes out. It's only a matter of time before I did that. And where was the other one? I think it was this one. I think it was. No, it was this one. Yeah, there's a glue dot. There we go. I'm going to push that behind. There we go. That's better. Okay, we got that going. Let's do some more down here. Need to put one in here. There you go. All right, again, I think I might hack into that and move it. I'm just going to sit them because I'm really not sure. Yeah, I think I'll just move it like so. There we go. We're nearly there. Did I have it like that or did I have it down here? I cannot remember. I think I had one up here and that was down here, I think. That's how I had it. Okay, let's go underneath. Yeah, I think that's how I had it. Is that how I had it, everyone? I think so. Again, I'm going to pull them apart. Do you all pull apart your leaves? I seem to do that a lot. I like to put it where I want it to go. That's better. Okay. We just need one in here. Man, I'm liking this. We'll just put one in here. We need something in here to break this up. The white. And then I think we're done. I'm really happy how this is coming. There we go. What do you think? It's a bit funny, that one, isn't it? Come on. There we go. That's better. There we go. I like to sit my leaves up. Makes it look a bit real. I know they don't go like that when it goes in the post, but, you know, it leaves me all sitting up. So there we go. What do you think so far? Looking pretty, isn't it? That's what I'm saying. The DSP with this set is amazing. Okay, let's grab our sentiment out. So with this one here, we have got, hello friend, thank you, love you, sending smiles. I might do hello friend. I think I did thank you earlier. I do need thank you cards, but I can do a hello friend. There we go. Hello friend. There we go. So we'll do some cloud cover because it needs something up here, doesn't it? So we need to do some cloud cover. Cardstock. So I'm just going to grab a bit of scrap of cloud. I only seem to have big bits. Oh well, that's okay. All right, let's do some embossing with our white. I forgot to do the inside of our card. I know, silly dill. Oh well, I won't do it tonight, but you'll sort of get the gist of the idea of what I might do. So I'm going to do hello friend there. You see that? That's with our Versamark glue. Hello there, Jane. You have got a gorgeous night for your football. Hope you're winning. I was saying Jeff would usually be in front of the TV, but he had to go to Torquay and drop off a truck down there. Okay, let's get our heat gun out. Now, just letting you know, heat guns are going up. Okay, when the new catalogue comes out, you'll see a price raise with the heat gun. So if you need a heat gun, now's the time to do it. So you don't have to pay for that price. Here we go. All done. Hello there, Carol. How are you? All right, I'm just going to wave that. Hello, Elizabeth. How you going? Okay. Hopefully by the time I bring over my machine, that will be dry. Okay, so we are going to be using, did I get it out? I didn't. This die. And we're just going to place it over. I have a feeling this die is going to be too big for what I want. So we're going to cut it down. Now I'm just trying to find the top of my plate. Told you I'm losing things today. I put it in a safe spot. And I probably don't know what I've done with it. I've got a messy desk here, so that's why I can't find things. Can you see where my other plate went to? Usually you find things for me. What did I do with it? Silly thing. Otherwise I'm going to have to get a yucky plate out. All right. Oh, there it is there. In a spot I don't normally put it. Okay, we're just going to go hello friend here. I might go this way actually because I'm right-handed. Now it's going to be too big, but I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut it down. So we've got that. So we're going to run that through. Sorry if I'm bumping you. Okay, so we have got this. Pretty cool, isn't it? But it's too big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line that up and place that over. I'm just going to fit that in. It's locked in with the cardstock. Now, normally I would probably put a piece of tape on there, but it's actually really locked in for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm not going to go all the way through. I'm just going to go once I cut this section here, and then I'll just go back. So I'm just going to go and tap it. Can you hear that tap? And then I'm just going to go back. Okay, so let's just cut that bit here. And there we go. I do this a lot with my dies because I like to have them the size I want it to go. So that's what I'm saying. You get multi-use out of your dies. Okay, let's put that away before I lose that one. Hey, Justina, how are you? Okay, and this is just going to go up there like so. I originally thought this might have been a little bit too much, but I think it works. Okay, so I'm just going to jazz that up a little bit. Let's just grab out, I'm going to do it a two-tone. Grab out our cloud cover again, and we're just going to go over. I'm going to give it an ombre look. Why not? Just to give it a bit of interest. Okay, that's very subtle. Now, because this dries light, that's why I'm going to go in a little bit darker. All right. There we go. Now, when I do an ombre like this, I like to get a piece of toilet paper, beg my pardon, or paper toweling or something like that, and just go over it. And that way your ink will be taken off where we have embossed it. There we go. So that gives it a bit of interest, doesn't it? A bit of ombre. Okay, let's put that on dimensionals. I'm actually thinking I might cheat and just use this. Oh no, I've got dimensional. Let's just do it. It's a big piece. Let's just do this. Does anyone else like ombre look with their sentiments? I did it years ago, or when I say years ago, when I first started, and I stopped doing it. And now I've just gone back into it again. There we go. Hello, friend. Cute. All right. I have got some white. And we're just going to place that on top like so. What do you think, everyone? Do you like it? I'm happy with it. So let's just, oh, that ink's petering out on me. There we go. There's a new glue I used up Tuesday night. Gosh, I only felt like last night we had team get together. Was it last night? It was last night, wasn't it? It was last night. Usually we do Tuesday nights, but we did last night instead. There we go. I'm really happy with that. Let's put some bling on, hey? I'm just going to pop a bit of bling on the inside. I would probably normally have done a bit of blended yellow in there, slightly, but I just don't think it needed it. Now I'm just blinging up where I did the cloud cover blending. And just a little bit. It's very subtle. It's not going to be bling in your face. There we go. And I might do a little flick. Why not? There we go. Pretty, isn't it? Can you see the sparkle? Love it. Okay, we need some bling. Now, as I said to you, we do have embellishments that go with this, but I think I left them down at the factory. So that's okay. I've got this or this one. I'm thinking I might use these. These are clear, but they look like little raindrops to me. They look little ladybugs. This is from the Bugs suite. They're cute, but obviously ladybugs aren't going to go with this. But I'm looking more mainly at this. I just think this looks like little raindrops. They're clear, so you can just imagine they're raindrops. So how about we just use those instead? Let's place one under here. They're pretty. I like them. I hope they do clear again. They need to do it a bit more often, I think. And then I might do a little one. Come on. 1, 2, 3. We'll just go down here. I'm tempted to go further. You know what? I'm going to go more. I'm just going to go down here as well. Technically, you should have 5, shouldn't you? But I'm going to go rogue. I'm going to go 4. I don't know why, but they say odd numbers. Okay, there we go. There is our card. I haven't done the inside. Oh, actually, I've got this left over from the other day. How about I use that? Let's do it. Just realised I noticed that in my scrappy stash. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's do the inside of our card. Usually I do a coloured border and then white, but because I haven't really, I don't think it needs it. I think it'll be too much for this one. So I'm just going to do normal, which is 14.4 by 10, the same as what we've done here with our designer series paper. Okay, so that's going to go on there like that. Now, I haven't even thought about this yet. So we need to bring in that designer series paper. How about we bring in, I've got to bring in my favourite, which is that flowery one. See if I've got any on the desk. Yes, I have. It's going the wrong way. We need something going the right way. Here we go. I might do 2 different DSPs for this. This might be a little bit too thick. Let's bring in the navy. I've got a bit of scrap here. I love doing this. It's a great way of using up the scraps. Let's put this on. Let's do 2 centimetres as well. And we'll just put them together. I think that's 10 centimetres. 10. And go in there like that. And that can just go like so. Oh, I've got some leaves left over. Yes, we can use those. And then we might do a little bit of blending here. Cloud cover again. And we might just do a bit of blending in the side here. I'm just going to go a little bit hard on the bottom. Now, I don't think you're going to see much of it, but I need to fix my inks up. I've got ink around the edges and nothing on the inside. All right, now I think this is a little bit too big, but that's okay. I'm going to go in like that, and that can go in there, and then we'll put our, I don't know how I'm going to do this. There we go. We need some green on this one. Hey, I'm using everything up, and that's what I like. There's no waste. Like it. There we go. Gosh, and I thought tonight would be a very, very quick card. I think I've been here a little while. Okay, let's put this together. That's a bit too much. All that everywhere. Let's place that on top like so. And place that on here. I'm just going to use the ink I just wasted. I think that's enough. I don't like waste. I've got glue on me now. Just going to place that over. I always like leaving a gap. I've done that ever since I started crafting 5 years ago, and I don't know, I like doing it that way. All right, I'm just going to push this over a little bit, and you see I've got a little bit hanging over there. Come on. This is misbehaving on me, sorry. There we go. Now I can push it over. There we go. No one would ever know. There we go. Let's just chop that. Okay. Okay, let's put this down. I might have to bling that up as well. Here's my other leaf. There it is, hiding. We might just put our leaf up here. Then it's sort of shaded with the cloud cover. All right, I'm just going to glue that. Actually, I'm going to glue dot it in case I change my mind. Okay, let's put that there. And glue dot these leaves. There we go. Now the card layer that I've done, I think it'll work with anything. I was actually thinking about bugs tonight. That card layer will work with that as well. So it's a good one, I reckon. Okay, we're just going to place that on here like so. I think we might need to give that a bit of a flicky. So to keep in what I've done at the front. Okay. There we go. Here we go. I've got a card, another card done, ready for mail. I've got to do my thank yous for people ordering through me. So even though they get rewards, I still send out thank you cards. There we go. Let's put some bit of Winky on here. There we go. Done. There is our card. What do you think? Would you like to see my original one? Like I said, it's very old. It's discontinued a couple of years ago, but this was my swap for Onstage in Melbourne. And this is it here. Obviously, I stamped the envelope because I was very nice. So there we go. I cased my own card from 2 years ago. So I hope that gives you a bit of an idea. Like I said, you don't have to do flowers for this layout. Anything will work with this one. Like I said, I was going to do bugs with this, and I just had this out on my desk, this suite out on my desk, and I thought, nah, we're going to do flowers again tonight. So, and I don't really do flowers all that much. There we go. I'm going to switch it back over. I am hot and sweaty in this room. It's very hot. Hang on. There you go. Whew. I'm just going to put this down because I don't like that in my face. I hope that's given you a bit of an idea of this suite. I know there's a lot of amazing creations out there with this suite from other demos. This suite is just stunning. I love it. And like I said, it's a really good one that you'd get lots and lots of use for. So that's it from me, everyone. Thank you for sticking with me. I will be here next Thursday. I'm not going to Onstage. I will be here next Thursday. So, yes, I'll be with you all. Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I will see you all next Thursday, and have a wonderful weekend. It's going to be a hot one here, I think, and it's a long weekend for us here in Melbourne, in Victoria. I don't know if it is for you. But yeah, have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you all next Thursday. Bye.